Hello and welcome back to the NAS Metal production channel here at YouTube. Welcome to another collection update. This is my second time recording because the first time audio wasn't completely right. So I just want to re-record it here, and this time it should be, maybe just zip through it a little bit better because I kind of forgot some stuff. So here we go. The first half is pretty much stuff that I've gotten since at least late throughout at least June, and the last stuff here will be stuff that I've gotten for my birthday. So, which of course my birthday was about 2 weeks ago. So let me see if I'll turn this a little more. So, with that, let's just get right into it. So, let me see if I'll turn. So here we go. First one. These two here I showed already in one of my currently listening to videos, especially my CD ones. First one is, of course, was for Eclipse from Journey, which, of course, is the second album. The feature, of course, Filipino guy, Arnel Pineda. Really good album, like I said in that one. I would say this is definitely better than most of the stuff they released in the 1980s. I quite like this probably just as much as some of the stuff they released in the 1970s. And at times this pod has a little bit more of a heavier kind of feel to it. Thanks to, of course, the production of Kevin Shirley, who, of course, is best known for working some of the recent Iron Maiden albums, especially with the Bruce Dickinson comeback album with Iron Maiden, Brave New World. So really good stuff. Really dig this album from Journey, and at this point it seems like it's their last album. So with that, released back in 2011, all that, I digress. So, good album from Journey. Also, I should say I had got this from Walmart. It was marked down for $4, okay. Well, I'm probably going to get a copyright for how loud this music is. A copyright claim. Anyways, like I was about to say, again, it was marked down for $4, okay. I ended up getting it for $1. It was really marked down, and there was a lot of copies that the Walmart here were selling. So, great stuff though. Very glad that I actually went and picked this one up to give it a shot. Good album. Next one up, again, last of the two that I had shown in my currently listening to video, is of course a new album, as of course is the first studio album from, of course, Sammy Hagar and the Circle, Space Between. Was really surprised how good this album was. I'll say this is probably some of the best stuff that Sammy Hagar released since his solo material from like the late 70s or early 80s. Pretty good. At first, I didn't really know what to expect from this. I know I've seen some people say it's a little on the soft side at times. It is in parts. It's kind of like a concept record, but there is at least some pretty good noteworthy rockers. They're a lot more on the bluesier side than something you expect from like Chicken Foot or something. Because to me, it kind of has that early sort of late 70s, early 80s kind of feel to it. It's really good. I really kind of prefer Vic Johnson's guitar style, his feeling and stuff, than to Joe Satriani and Chicken Foot. So, good stuff from him. Definitely will be an album that will make my best sounds from 2019 really good. 2019 is probably the best way I should ever announce it. Alright, this next one here, I ain't going to talk about much about this. I found it on CD here in Walmart, and I just wanted to add it in. I had listened to it. I got this on record. I even haven't listened to it on record either. But when I do get the time, I'll listen to it. This, of course, is Frampton Comes Alive from Peter Frampton. Again, I haven't listened to this one. I'll find a day to actually listen to it. But right now, it's just in here for just, I guess, was it space filler? Still, it was the first time I seen it there at Walmart, so decided to just pick it up. There'll be a day when I'll listen to it. When I do, I'll give my thoughts in a currently listening to video. But it's just not right now. But I still wanted to kind of show it at least because it was something I recently purchased. So with that, there you go. Frampton Comes Alive from Peter Frampton. Now up is another live album, or no, not another, new album. This one's another new album, and that's of course is Flesh and Blood from Whitesnake. This sounds good. This is a really good album. Definitely some of the best stuff from Whitesnake so far in recent times. I'll say I actually like this more than Slip of the Tongue. This is just a good album, and I'm definitely going to save my some of my opinions and my views for an actual review, which I'm definitely have lined up. So I'm just going to shut up right now and go and just move on. But definitely this is a really good album from Whitesnake. I was definitely happy with this one. So there you go. Flesh and Blood from Whitesnake. Alright, so that's all the stuff that I got from pretty much most of June. It's now on to the stuff that I got now as a part of my birthday. So here we go. These two here are actually box sets. And though these box sets are actually themed around a genre of music that I'm trying to acquaint myself with. That, of course, is Volume 1 of this stuff. It's called Krautrock, or Krautrock, which, of course, is a German term, and which means all of these bands are German. So here we go. And I'll probably do a box set showcase to actually go through more detail of each of these bands here. Again, it's 5 albums from 5 different bands here. So the first one here is the very first album from a band called Parzival, called Legend. Second one here is the third self-titled album from a band called Message. Third disc here is an album from a band called Le Dusseldorf. The album's called Viva, which turns out it's their second album. And here we got, of course, is the only album from Asterix. But I guess you can say it's not their only album, because after this, they would change their name to Lucifer's Friend. So there's a real interesting one right there. And of course, disc number 5 here, the last disc here, is the self-titled album and debut from Gift. So there you go. Right there, those are all the 5 albums there. Let's now move on to, of course, I got, again, just after Volume 1, I had to get at least Volume 2. Of course, titled Krautrock 2, we got, again, 5 albums from, of course, 5 bands here, though at least 3 bands here were on here, and we get at least 2 other albums from them, basically, on one set here. So we got here is the second album and last album from Parzival, titled Baroque. Second disc here is the 4th album from Message, titled Synapse. It's the first time it was ever released on CD. So disc number 3 is Lost Mankind from Satin Whale. Very new to that band, of course, and most of these bands I'm pretty much new to, except for Gift, actually. 4th disc here is an album called Concrete from a band called Kinping Mei, and it's actually a live album. So that's the only tip I can give out, at least there. And then, of course, disc number 5 is, of course, the second and last album from Gift, titled Blue Apple. So there you go. That's all the 5 albums there. I'll definitely do a box set spotlight, showcase, whatever, on these 2 sets and go into greater detail of each of these albums and each of these bands. So there you go. That's those 2 there. Now, on to these 2. These, of course, are gifts from my brother. So, this first one here was one I asked him about. This is one of the few Ozzy Osbourne albums I'm missing from my collection. As, of course, is The Ultimate Sin from Ozzy Osbourne. This, of course, is the 1995 remaster. Let me kind of turn this down a little bit. Again, this is the 1995 remaster, and it's the only time the sound was ever remastered. It was pretty much ignored throughout the 2002 reissues, which to at least to most people was probably a good thing, because of it. Who knows what would have been done to this album. Anyways, again, I flipped the cover over, because usually all the 1995 reissues, the only knockback or so is they all come looking like that with that sort of layout. But at least within these reissues, they at least kind of add the full cover for you to kind of turn over and actually use, which is always pretty nice. Here we go. So, further in, Didn't have this again in my collection, but I was happy to finally have it thanks to my brother. So very happy to have this, and also really good album. I didn't know what to completely expect because I always seen the various different sort of opinions on it. It's like everyone was always kind of split on this album. I quite like this album. I think it's actually, I would say, maybe slightly better than Bark at the Moon, even though I like Bark at the Moon. And also I will say that at least from the albums from Blizzard of Oz, the very first album up to about at least No More Tears, there's really not a bad album in there, or at least an album in there that I don't like. It seems like everything after just becomes very hit and miss. But, so with that, but still, really good album though from Ozzy. Definitely listen to this one quite a bit. So with that, I digress. Good album from him. Glad to have it. Now the last one I got from my brother, though this one actually was ordered around the time that I was down in Fresno back in April. That's of course it's the second album from, of course, Archer, now known as Archer Nation. This is their second album again, called Fueling the Weak. Of course, I should go in at that, which of course I'm wearing the shirt for their most recent album, their third album, titled Beneath the Dream. Picked this when I saw them when they opened for Anvil back in Fresno back in April. Really good album. I'll say this one and Beneath the Dream are both good albums. These two are definitely ones I would definitely recommend checking out, like this one and this one right here, which of course again have it on CD right here, of course. All good stuff. This album, of course, was not released on the ELP because of David Ellison's label hasn't been informed yet, so it's on the Metalville label. Just a really good album from him, and just really glad to have this finally. So now I pretty much completed, at least right now, Archer's studio album collection. So there's that. So that probably ends there with all the CDs. Time to finally get to the records I got from my birthday. Let's get into the album that I had reviewed for it, which of course I just got these again a few days ago. So here, the album I reviewed recently, this of course is the newest album from The Rods, titled Brotherhood of Metal. Really good album from them, like I said, so I ain't going to talk very much. I'm just going to be probably showing the packaging of this. But it's a gatefold, so here got the back there. So let's definitely open it up. So there it is. Gatefold there, and we kind of get out the sleeves here, which of course you got is record 1, so there's the sleeve with the band there. First now, so the back of there, so there you go with the lyrics. Now of course here we got is record 1, there's the back of there, that shows pretty much again like the members there, but it's like all the credits for all the credits and everything, for like who produced it, who wrote what, and so. And of course, there's the lyrics for that side. So there you go. Again, real nice packaging from Steam Hammer Records, and of course for the newest sound from The Rods. Normally I don't get new albums or see on record, but since Steam Hammer has the deal where you get the record and of course plus CD, I just couldn't resist. I definitely had to at least do it for this, and it seems like Steam Hammer is one of the few only labels that actually do something like that. So again, like I just said, it comes with the CD with pretty much most of these. I probably forgot to show, but there's the CD there, which of course they originally almost come in. When they get packaged, they all come in these, but I just wanted to put it inside a jewel case so you at least secure everything better. But I just forgot. I have to kind of show off because of these vinyl releases. At least for this pressing, or it's the only vinyl pressing of this one, it all comes in colored vinyl. So let me show off the color of the vinyl here. So, which is this real nice coloring there. Red with this sort of black kind of, almost kind of smoky feel, I guess they tried to go with the. So in there, of course, you see the centering label, and of course, again, yeah, real nice coloring, and again, not a bad pressing at all. Sounds pretty good on record, even for a modern recording. So there. Here we go. That's pretty much showing. That's the whole enchilada of this vinyl pressing for Brotherhood of Metal from the Rods. Now, when I just get this back in the plastic sleeve here, I'm going to go on to show what the album is playing in the background, which you already probably see right there. Yeah, alright. Shit, did I actually show you one more time? I don't think I actually showed the gatefold. So there's your gatefold there. I know I'm kind of screwing up here because I'm trying to speed this video up. Again, real nice. Again, inside that gatefold is like a whole photo collage. Alright, here we go. Alright, and of course the record pretty much just ended. If I want to just kind of show you the record and everything, show you this one. Last one here, last record to show. It's really not too bad. Again, here we go, the last record. Of course, is Bullet Live, the newest release from Bullet this year, and of course the very first live album. Man, again, just got this along the same day as the Rods, Brotherhood of Metal. Both on the Steam Hammer label. A really good record from them, and again, their very first live album, just coming off the heels of their last studio album, which was titled Dusty Gold, and was released last year. This is a really good album, and for a live record, this is a damn good live record. It's of course double live, so 2 records, just great stuff. So let me kind of just go into here, the gatefold. Again, gatefold there, nice shot of the band live. Again, back of the cover there, so we kind of also show. I don't know, I'm not going to show a lot of the records, everything, because of here, it's not color vinyl, it's plain black, and that's the only pressing you're going to get, but I'll still show like the custom centerings and stuff. So there's the first record. Yeah, so custom centering. Really nice sounding pressing, and again, with most of these, let me also kind of show this off as well. And of course, with this record here, it comes with a little poster here. So here we go. Really nice packaging, nice layouts and everything. It's all good. All good stuff. I'll kind of show off the one for the sleeve for the Ganex. It's all photo collages. All these are photo collages. These for the sleeves and stuff. Just a really good pressing all around. Really for a really good album. Definitely will make my top 10 or maybe top 5 of this year. Just really good. Again, of course, just like with the Steam Hammer record releases, they all come with at least a copy of the CD. So here we go, I got it housed in here. There's CD 1 and CD 2. And just like with the Rods one, they usually all get packed inside. When the CDs, when they come with the records, they put them inside these little sleeves here. But since I like to have my stuff better protected, I put them inside little like jewel casings and stuff. And since I couldn't find any good little slimmer double cases and stuff, I'm using this kind of case right now for the CD copies of Bullet Live. Yeah. Just a really good album. And right now, before I really end off, I just want to say, if you are right now getting into Bullet, this is an album this is definitely a good starting point for you. And usually for a lot of bands, at least from a lot of fans, from bands that put out live albums, they usually will probably recommend you the live album. Because it's really a good way of getting the overall feel of the band. And right here, this is a perfect one. Since, of course, it's pretty much a pretty good retrospective of the band, because they pretty much play all here, at least almost a song each from their 6 studio albums, and also including the new album, Dust to Gold. They at least play 5 songs off the new album, play about 4 songs off their very first album, Heading for the Top. They play about 4 songs off of Bite the Bullet, or was it Storm a Blade? Let me see. Yeah, they play about, 5 songs or 4 songs off of Dust to Gold, about 3 songs off of Bite the Bull, about 3 songs off the Storm of Blades. They play about at least 1 song off the Highway Pirates and 1 song off the Full Pool. So you get at least a really good selection, a really good retrospective of them, and the whole band and everything, they all sound tight on here. The recording's great for it. It's just amazing sounding. So really glad they have it, and definitely an album if you're just getting into them, this is definitely an album to start with. Or even one of the studio albums would be Dust to Gold. So there you go. I pretty much rambled on a bit. So there you go. There's my recent collection update. Hope you all enjoyed. You can find stuff that I just got recently, of course, as a part of my birthday as well. So with that, hope you all enjoyed. This is Happy Thrasher Sam out. I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.